You know, we just based our new Pro HD flavor.
One of the most anabolic drinks that I typically do, I do 1 shot of this in the morning time.
If I could get like a full piece like that, cut into 4 pieces, it'd be great.
Every day, Dorian and I like to get together and just do a really good grocery shop. It's just sort of time where we can bond.
It's the first time. For me, for the last 6 months or so, Trifecta has been shipping me all my protein, and they're having issues getting into Canada now, so I've had to start buying my steak, chicken, salmon, which really makes you appreciate when you have someone cooking your food for you and shipping it to your door. So we'll take you through today and show you guys, you know, what we buy, how our diets are different. I typically, when I come to the grocery store, I always start with the protein.
So usually I grab a few of these for my like post-workouts.
Noah's all about macros, so he just goes for macros.
So I go, Top Dog's my favorite one.
It's actually not far off.
I was gonna say.
Not that far off. So when it comes to chicken, you guys know I'm huge on quality. With Trifecta, all their food was organic or grass-fed. So I always look for whatever the grocery store has that's the highest quality. The grocery store we're at right now has a little bit of selection when it comes to grass-fed or organic, but not a massive selection. It's raised in Ontario, which is the province we're in. Organic chicken, February 28th. You gotta check the dates, because if you don't check the date, sometimes you go home, you buy too much, and it expires on you. So we got 8 days.
You're good.
I'll get 2 of these. You know what? I'm still trying to get the hang of it, because I'm used to getting my food cooked and delivered to me. I'm back to the drawing board and learning how long this lasts. But I typically come to the grocery store 2 times a week. Noah's like a daily. He comes every day.
I come like every morning. I get my fresh meats. I basically, it's like 2 or 3 times a week as well, but I don't know, like for me, I'm not super picky. We're in Canada, we got good meats here, so I just go with the basic chicken breast.
Yeah, look at that. It's less than $37 a kilogram, 15 bucks.
Well,
there's a reason.
You did yours filleted though too. The fillete's always more expensive.
Oh, I don't want filleted.
Yeah, see, this guy's not even paying attention.
Well, I told you, I'm back to the drawing board. I've been getting my food before Trifecta.
Yeah. Now you forgot how to grocery shop.
Todd from Boss Meals has dropped my meals off for 4 years.
That's crazy.
All right, so we're gonna go with these big boys, but not that much, $28 still.
Okay.
Is this bone in? Is this bone in? Boneless.
Okay.
We'll do a couple of these bad boys.
Oh, look at it.
Oh, it's on sale. This is great. So they offer this now.
Oh yeah.
It's grass-fed.
Oh really? Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they got extra lean and lean.
Oh wow, this is different.
The extra lean though, and actually I just ate it. when we were at the gym. So it's super lean though. It's 4 grams of fat for 21 grams of protein. Where this is a lot fattier. If you look, it's 13 and 20. So this is gonna taste a lot better. If you're in the off season and you're looking to have higher calories, then you can get away with the lean. You know, we haven't been training that much, so keeping the calories a little lower.
You still doing the flank or?
2 of these, yeah, but I get the flank behind the counter because I just find it's always like fresher, it's a little more tender. But again, here with the flank steak, like this is grass fed. That's very, very high quality. When it comes to like the flank steak, they don't offer a grass fed option here, which is unfortunate, but we do the best we can. I always go for the certified Angus beef behind the counter. Best tasting flank steak. Over the years, I found a way to cook it, which I can show you guys another time. I cut it sort of with the grain and strip, and then I have a certain technique I use, and when I fry it up on the pan, it gets really nice and crispy. Can I get one of the flank steaks? The one closest to you. Yes, please, thank you. For some reason, you guys see the grain on that, how it's pulled apart? For some reason, I find the ones that are pulled apart like that are a little more tender. When it's a tight grain, the tight grain just is tougher. See the lines? Little tip. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but something I noticed. What do we got here? Do you have any organic salmon or no? If I could get like a full piece like that, cut into 4 pieces, it'd be great. What I usually try to do is I usually try to get like the whole fillet, and I'll get them to cut them in about 8-ounce portions. And I love salmon. Like I know a lot of people don't like salmon, but again, it's one of those things where I've sort of found a technique to cook it on the frying pan. I love it. I use the sweet heat sauce on it. And honestly, it's like one of my best tasting meals, my favorite meals. And some of my clients can agree. Like Valerie, you know how good it is. Antoine, even Quentin, Regan, salmon's one of their favorite meals. Let's go like in the middle of it and cut 4 slices. Yeah, exactly. in four pieces. Salmon kind of varies, depends if you're going for, organic doesn't necessarily mean that it's not wild, right? It's just an organic farm a lot of the times. But when you go with a wild caught salmon, it will probably be like half the amount of fat as you're getting in, your typical Atlantic salmon or organic salmon. So that's something else to consider, that if you are watching calories and you still want to eat salmon, stick with a wild caught salmon, which unfortunately they don't have. The highest quality they have here right now is the organic. So that's what I'll go with. I don't eat a ton of vegetables, and any vegetables that I do eat would be like things like zucchini, bell peppers, and sometimes I get cucumbers as well. It's all vegetables that are low in raffinose, like low FODMAP, so they digest a lot better in the system. Don't disrupt your digestive system, because a lot of vegetables are very high in that particular sugar, and the body lacks the enzyme to actually break it down, digest it. And that's why if you eat a ton of broccoli or things like clariferous vegetables, or even asparagus, you might notice like some digestive distress or gas. Typically try to avoid anything that is going to interrupt and interfere with the efficiency and absorption of our food. We are going to hang out here for a bit, get a couple things. Always go with organic or free run. Always check your eggs. It's the worst when you get home and there's one broken. I usually don't do too many egg whites, but you know what? Lately I have been. Reason being is I got a sick recipe with the new Pro HD maple waffle flavor. So I have been using the egg white, so I'm gonna get some. But typically for breakfast, I do whole eggs and chicken breast. I just feel like chicken breast has a way stronger amino acid profile. When you look at egg whites and eggs, like the complete amino acid profile is in the whole egg. When you remove the yolk out of it, it's sort of not as strong. So that's why I typically mix my chicken with whole eggs. I would love to have just whole eggs, but of course, every egg has 5 grams of fat. So if we need to hit the required amount of protein, the fat content is just going to be too high.
I usually do like an almond or cashew milk for protein shakes.
Yes, good call.
And then, or if I'm having cereal too, I'll do this because milk really upsets my stomach. So that's a little trick. That's one of my tricks.
What's the difference here?
I don't know. I know it's
New
crazy.
packaging or what?
It's crazy
I don't
over
like
here. The selection's 7 of the same thing.
It's just weird. It's just freaking me out. This one's got added calcium. Or no, they both have calcium.
We don't need eggs, right? There's eggs there.
You guys have probably seen some of my Instagram stories and stuff. Love sushi rice. When you're an athlete or a bodybuilder and you eat the amount of rice that we do, it can get kind of like, you're eating the same thing over and over again. I like to make sure it tastes good, and I love the texture of sushi rice. What have you been doing for sauces?
That one's been at the house. This one's been at the house. These two here, sweet heat, and then also this one's a little interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, something change it up. It's got a little mustardy sort of.
Oh, it's low carbs too.
That
Only
one's not bad.
2 grams of carbs for. Oh, that's for 5 mils. Is this one for 5 mils? This is 2. They're same.
Yeah.
Same.
It's a little different.
I've been using this one since 2013, and I love it. On my salmon, on even whitefish, on chicken breast, anything, even my steak. Yeah, an abundance of different flavored cereals. So like Noah and I remember us coming home from elementary school, and the first thing we'd do when we got home was load up our bowls of cereals, go to the TV and sit there and crunch away.
Yeah.
We both had this tendency. I remember we would load our mouths up and we put so much in the mouth, we'd go up like this to chew it because otherwise it would fall out.
Yeah.
So we definitely have this strong passion for cereals, which is why, we just based our new Pro HD flavor actually on the Eggo cereal. Tried this, loved it, it's amazing. So we actually use this as inspiration. And I actually just bought, I haven't tried it yet, but I bought this last week, the new Eggo chocolate. But like when we were kids, it was like all about like alphabets.
Yeah, alphabets, honeycombs, corn pops.
Yeah. No, not corn pops.
Those are ones. You love those
corn
ones.
pops. Yeah. They gave me stomach aches, so I stopped eating them because they screwed my stomach.
Yeah, the Captain Crush, always mess with your mouth a little bit, but really cool. I mean,
Yeah,
I
Lucky
love
Charms.
Lucky Charms. I think Lucky Charms are my favorite.
I guess mom and dad went through phases. There was
Yeah.
phases where dad was getting the cinnamon toast crunch, remember?
But my mom never got the chocolate ones because the chocolate ones were not. They were too much sugar in the chocolate ones. Eh? The other ones not so much, but the chocolate, no.
Meanwhile, they're all exactly the same. Man, we can go on and on.
Yeah,
Rachel would always go crazy with me because on the weekends I'd have like a cheat meal, which would be actually like a whole fucking cheat day. But I would literally sit here for like 20 minutes deciding which cereal I was gonna eat. Tricks weren't like, they were big in the USA. But
Tricks
Canada,
were for kids.
Yeah, but I bought them like 8 months ago and they were horrible.
Really?
Dude, the consistency of them.
Tricks are for kids.
Dude, they're so light, you're getting fooled. The crunch sucks. The density sucks.
Yeah. Wow,
They're just, man, oh man, they're tricking the kids on those ones with the colors.
Yeah, right? And the bunny.
Yeah, the bunny will get you. You used to love Chex with brown sugar.
Oh yeah. Brown sugar and milk on top. I can't do the milk anymore really, but then a ton of brown sugar on top and let it all sort of melt in. Beautiful.
Yeah. So many memories with cereal. It's like memory lane.
I know, it's like cereal and like McDonald's are like the two things from like.
Symbolic.
Yeah.
So you ended up with Golden Grahams.
Golden Grahams. I have all the other ones at home. I got a sick collection. I collect cereal. Yeah. Cream of rice is really popular now, and
Really?
Uncle Ben's makes it too. The guy that makes cream of wheat, same dude. He makes it. It's not organic, the one that's on the market, the little orange box, and it actually is fortified with iron. So again, tons of iron in it. We're Pride Foods. Cream of rice does not have iron in it. It's organic, and he offers some really good flavors. So that's the one I use. But time to time, I still do have cream of wheat, but you'll even see on this, for some reason, excellent source of iron. So it's fortified with iron. Let's see here. As athletes, we don't want a ton of extra iron. We're already getting enough through our diets if we're eating red meat. So unless you're deficient in iron and you're a dude, be careful with the rice and the carbohydrates that you're buying, because a lot of them are fortified in iron. And I'm really not sure why. And one other thing, the reason why you don't see oatmeal in here is because oatmeal, I love oatmeal. Me and Noah also grew up eating oatmeal all the time. Love the taste of it. If I had to choose one carb that's my favorite taste, it's oatmeal. I love it. Putting berries in it, getting creative, peanut butter, whatever. But oatmeal is very high in phytic acid, and phytic acid actually blocks nutrient absorption. So any vitamins and minerals, trace minerals, it can interfere with the absorption of them. And obviously, as athletes, we're trying to get the most efficiency out of what we're eating. And this disrupts the digestive tract, so that's why I don't include oatmeal in my diet or any of my clients' diet. What do you got?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but one of the most anabolic drinks that I typically do, I do one shot of this in the morning time, like about a 20-ounce shot. I've been doing this for about 20 years now, so.
He's actually serious. He actually does use it probably. Do you use it? You don't use it?
No.
You sure?
Maple syrup?
You sure?
What do you mean?
You don't use it on a daily basis?
No.
I don't know. Like he tells me, so we're talking the other day and I'm like, he's like, yeah, I've been eating real good. Like, we haven't been training, but he's like, I'm surprised. I'm in really good shape and I'm eating real good. And I'm like, oh, okay. And, I see him eating his meals at the warehouse and stuff when we're working. And then I'm talking to him at like 4:30 and he's crunching away on my ear. And I'm like, are you eating cereal? It's 4:30, he just got home. He's mowing down a bowl of Lucky Charms.
That's my meal 4.
Look, he's got Lucky Charms.
That's meal 4. That's meal 4.
So, and then this was also funny. So last week, Valerie got us some donuts, I think. So she brought some donuts. Yeah. And she was like, I'll bring them to the warehouse, see if Mariah or anyone wants one. So I bring them there. Mariah's dieting now. So she's like, no, I can't have those. Everyone's like, no, I'm dieting. Mariah, 2 hours later, Noah's eating his chicken and rice. I leave, an hour later, Mariah sends me a snapshot. Noah's mowing down the donuts.
Oh man, you can't put honestly, if food's in the same room as me, I eat it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. It's really strange.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, I'm the type of person too, like when I know I like something, I buy like doubles, triples, even 4, I know I'm gonna use this. So I like having a good stock. So when I go home, you'll notice in my kitchen cupboards, you ever see when I show you guys, I have like 8 bags of sushi rice, anything that I like and I know I eat a lot of, I like to have a lot on hand.
Thanks for coming along on our little grocery extravaganza. Hope you guys enjoyed what we had to offer you guys. Hopefully you learned a lot from me and my a lot of my tips.
Yeah, guys, so definitely comment below, like, subscribe. If you guys want to see anything from us in the future, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you guys for future videos. Thanks for following us along today. Till next time.